Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final episode of our WWE 2k22 Canadian Wrestlers Only Challenge in MyGM mode. I am your host, the Jovial Jester of the Kingdom, Kain Drago. We're going to kick things off with Rosemary and Trish Stratus defending the women's tag team titles against Bertha Faye and Chelsea Green. Trying to start a new rivalry post pay-per-view. Champs retaining. 3.5-star match, and they do start a rivalry. Great. Josh Alexander is going to call out Test because neither of them have anything or have high stamina, decent popularity. Neither of them are busy right now, and I really wanted to get a special promotion card to retain most of my fans, and I had to make Josh Alexander cut some kind of promo to do that this week. So here we go. Excellent promo, love to see it. Starts the rivalry. Kurgan and Owen Hart versus newly signed the model Rick Martel and Brock Lesnar. Reason for this is obviously I didn't want to put Sami Zayn in the match, but Kurgan's a giant, and Brock Lesnar wanted to rematch with Kurgan, but I didn't want to make him have a singles match because Bruiser and Giant doesn't work. So instead, I hired the model and did this tag team match, and made Christian do the run-in on Brock to try to further that singles rivalry instead. Kurgan and Owen win. 3.5 stars does not further the rivalry. That's annoying. Charity promo for Bobby Roode. Just to keep him from losing popularity by being off the show. And I needed 2 different promo types of 70 or above for one of my booking goals. There's optional bonuses for the show quality. Allie versus Angelina Love. No title on the line. Natalia's off this week. With a Health Spa 3, getting some stamina back. So I just threw these gals in a match, and if it starts a rivalry, great. If it doesn't, I don't care. Mediocre match, but it does start a rivalry. Self-promo for Edge. Same as with Bobby Roode. Mostly just want to keep him in the decent popularity range, and also wanted 2 different 70-plus popularity promo types. So you gain +2. Bret Hart asked for a championship match. And I decided to give it to him since I didn't have anything for Sylvan to do anyway. Why not? Bret Hart is the new Universal Champion. 3.5-star match, but it does not start a rivalry, unfortunately. I was really hoping it would. Now we wait for this thing to take 1.5 minutes to load, as it likes to do that. And let's see what we have on the horizon. How do we do? Good booking. Overall, it looks like we won, I think, by 0.5 star. Or it was a tie. It was close, anyway. Minus 19,000 fans. Money we don't really need, but we got the special promotion. They actually lost 35,000. So we actually increased our lead on them a little bit, I think. So we'll be back with week 42 momentarily for you, and actually momentarily for me as well. See you soon. Alright, we're back with week 42, and then we are opening up with Allie versus Angelina Love, trying to further this rivalry because why not? It started, so might as well. Angelina gets the win, 3 stars, doesn't further. Bret Hart calling out Edge since his rivalry with Sylvan didn't start because I forgot Sylvan's still in one. And that works. Excellent. Bret was also a little low on the stamina, so I figured why not. Tag team match, Kurgan and Christian. Sami Zayn wanted to team with Sylvan. I don't love the fighter part of that, but we got a Brock Lesnar run-in and it's middle of the card, so why not? Keep people happy. Sami and Sylvan win. Does not further the singles rivalry. Kevin Owens, however, does take his rivalry with Sylvan to level 4. Then we have Aaliyah going up against Natalya for the Women's Championship. Natalya retains. 3 stars and it starts a rivalry. Excellent. Marcus Burke with a self-promo, +6, get himself back in the game. And then Josh Alexander, since it started that rivalry last week anyway, is against Test in a tables match. Why not? 3 stars, rivalry grows. Also, I absolutely played that special promotion card. Good booking, and we actually beat them this week. They must be all starting all new stuff too, pretty much. Yeah. Basically. So how'd we do with the holding of the fans? 38,000. Plus we got Veto Champ against them. They lost 31,000, so we actually made a total gain in victory purposes of 60-something thousand. Almost 70. And we are now almost 100,000 ahead again as we go into week 43. Let's see what happens. Alright, week 43. We're starting with a tag team championship match. Christian and Kurgan versus PCO and Sami Zayn. PCO wasn't doing anything, so why not? 4-star match off the bat and starts the tag team title rivalry, which is what I really want. Level 2 Edge is successfully able to grow this rivalry. Brett is off this week. I only had a level 1 health spa, but I used it on him to help him get an extra 6 stamina. Women's title match again. Natalya retains again. 3.5 stars, level 2 rivalry. Love to see it. Brock Lesnar's calling out Christian. I am going to blow that off at the pay-per-view. And then I'm going to continue the tag team one for WrestleMania. Owen Hart, Crazy Steve against the Mountie and the Model, because why not? I had him available. 3.5 star match, no problem there. Josh Alexander cuts an okay promo on Test and Bruce set to level 3. And try to get this to level 4 with the pay-per-view coming up. Marcus Burke versus Robert Roode, they're both fresh. So we'll put it in Extreme Rules. 3.5 stars, did not further the rivalry, unfortunately. We smashed them this week, which I love. We lost 27,000 fans. They lost 17, so they gained 10 on us. But we'll be back with the go-home show for, I want to say, the Royal Rumble, even though there's not a Rumble in this particular mode. But either way, the second to last pay-per-view, we'll be back. Here we go, folks. Week 44. Triple H wanted to give me a gold tier level 3 health spa that I might need after the pay-per-view for an Extreme Rules match. So Trish Stratus and Rosemary are defending the tag titles against Bertha Faye and Chelsea in that said Extreme Rules. Still tag team champions. 4-star match. Didn't further the rivalry, but that's okay. Brock Lesnar successfully calls out Christian, level 4 rivalry for the pay-per-view. Marcus Burke, Robert Roode with the win. Throws that to a level 4. Edge and Brett double promoing each other, getting that to a level 4. Natalya retains again. 3 stars grows to level 3, so we can blow that off. And then I wanted these guys on the show, but I didn't want to mess up any feuds and sour them. So oh yeah, that's the other thing. Kevin Owens wanted a main event. And he deserves it, so I gave it to him. So overall, we got beat a bit that time. That's fine. We're winning by a decent amount, and I wanted that health spa. I think we actually gained on them anyway. And here we go. It's actually Fastlane, not Royal Rumble. We'll be back with Fastlane in a moment. Alright folks, we are at Fastlane. Not as much variety in the show, it's all men's singles matches, but that's just the way the rivalries grew, so I want to blow them all off. Starting off with Christian versus Brock Lesnar in a tables match. Tables matches are the pay-per-view bonus for Fastlane. Brock wins. 4-star amazing match. Self-promo for newly signed Tyler Breeze. Excellent promo, +5, love to see it. Marcus Burke versus Robert Roode. Blowing off their rivalry, Extreme Rules. 4 stars as well, which honestly is good because I didn't want it better than the opener. Charity promo from PCO, excellent. He wanted to be on the pay-per-view, so I put him in a promo. Tables match, Kevin Owens and Sylvain. Again, tables is the pay-per-view bonus, so I figured it'd be a good one. 4 stars blows that off. Charity promo from Kurgan, excellent promo. Josh Alexander versus Test, also Extreme Rules, to blow off this level 3 rivalry. Another 4-star match. Self-promo from Aaliyah, because I was going to book at least a singles women's match to end her rivalry with Natalya, but I got vetoed, so I couldn't. And in the main event, Edge is a TLC lover, as you can imagine from real life, but it assigned it to him in this particular save file in the game as well, against Bret the Hitman Hart, and I had available to buy before the show and bought it and used it, a TLC power card. So this should be 5 stars. Edge is the new Universal Champion. It is 5 stars. You'll love to see it. We beat them in the opener. We crushed them in the first mid card. We beat them in every match and crushed them in that first mid card. They still got credit for booking logically, but we definitely beat them. So we gained 130,000 fans. Let's see how they did. 112, so we gained another 18,000 on them, going into the final stretch. Next up, week 46 through 50. And we end at week 50 with WrestleMania. Let's see what happens in week 46 first, though. Coming up next. Here we go, folks. Week 46, the build to WrestleMania. Going to try to get this to level 2. Rosemary and Trish versus Chelsea Green and Bertha Faye. Bertha Faye and Chelsea finally win the belts. Further the rivalry, 3.5 stars. Love to see it. Marcus Burke calling out new signing Petey Williams that finally appeared. Because specialist can work with anyone. Emma Giant's already busy. Bret the Hitman Hart demanded a title rematch against Edge before anyone else. I want to keep him happy. So it's rivalry cooldown, so I put it in the mid-card with a run-in from Brock Lesnar to try to start the rivalry. I want Bret in for WrestleMania. Edge retains. 3.5 stars, no rivalry. Self-promo from Petey, okay, +1. Kevin Owens and Tyler Breeze versus Sylvan and Test. Bruiser Fighter. Trying to replace the one that Owens and Alexander started with this one instead, because it's a better matchup. Sylvan and Test win. It did not replace it. It can, but it didn't. Self-promo from Aaliyah. And in the main event, Christian and Kurgan versus PCO and Sami Zayn for the tag team titles. PCO and Sami are the new champs. 3 stars does nothing for the feud. Of course it doesn't. Why would it? But because it was better than the second mid-card, we still get credit for good booking. And overall, we won, so I'm happy with that. Minus 35,000 fans. Minus 30, so they gained a little bit in fans. I hit one too many buttons. But we'll be back with week 47 in a moment. Here we go, week 48, peeps. Owen Hart and Crazy Steve trying to start a tag team rivalry for the titles with new champs Sami Zayn and PCO. Owen and Steve win. It does overwrite the rivalry this time. Nice. 3-star match, too. Brock calls out Bret. Bret needed a rest. Like a proper rest. Level 1 rivalry. Aaliyah versus Maurice. Maurice wanted a match because I never booked her in one yet, and I needed to further a rivalry anyway. And it does work. Mediocre, but that's fine. Edge is now calling out Christian instead of Bret Hart. Or now that Christian lost the tag team titles, because I just really want to do that at WrestleMania. So that's a level 1 rivalry. And I also wanted Owen and Crazy Steve to have something to do, so I've put them as tag team titles. Level 3 rivalry, that could be dangerous. I'm just starting a bunch of rivalries and seeing which ones actually work. Marcus Burke, Petey Williams gets the win. Only a 3-star, not as good as the match before it, which is unfortunate, but it does grow the rivalry. We lost 40,000 fans. They lost 20. We're currently sitting at about a 58,000 lead. Going into week 49, I believe. which should be the go-home show for WrestleMania. We're back. I was wrong. This is week 48. I had my weeks mixed up by one. Trying to get this to level 4 for WrestleMania. Trish Stratus and Rosemary versus Chelsea Green and Big Bertha Faye. Trish and Rosemary regain the titles. 4-star match, level 4. Love to see it. Brock Lesnar calling out Bret Hitman Hart successfully, grows that to level 2. Marcus Burke versus Petey Williams, trying to get this to level 3. Petey wins again. It does grow to level 3. Double call out promo on this, and it looks like it worked. Edge calling out Christian first. And Tyler Breeze versus Bobby Roode. Tyler Breeze picking up a big win. Mediocre, but it grows to level 2. And Christian successfully growing the rivalry to level 3. And Owen Hart and Crazy Steve against Sami Zayn and PCO just cuz. Well, also it's a title match and I want to build the rivalry. And it did grow, level 2. So not my best show of shows, but still counted as good booking. Minus 33,000. They lost 19, so they gained on us a bit. But we are still about 45,000 ahead, going into what is now the go-home show for WrestleMania coming up next, week 49. Let's do it. Alright, so week 49 is the week of trying to get things to level 4 and hoping level 4 things don't sour. As Bertha Faye wanted a main event match. I suppose I could have just thrown her in a different match, but I didn't. Owen Hart, Crazy Steve, PCO, Sami Zayn, tag titles. Owen and Crazy win. Grows it to level 3, love to see it. Brock and Hart with the double promo this time and successfully get that to level 4. Petey wins again. That does not grow to level 4. That we already know does. This already was level 4. Aaliyah wins the title. 3.5 stars. That grows to level 4. Love to see it. Honestly, even if it says they're sick of it, they're level 4s. I'm doing it at the pay-per-view anyway. 4.5 star classic. But it does not say they're tired of any of those rivalries. That's even better. Minus 21,000. Minus 12. It is a tight race going towards the end. They could still come back and win this. We'll see how it happens at WrestleMania. Coming up next. Alright folks, we are at WrestleMania. You will notice one of our level 4 rivalries, the women's tag titles, is not happening because Bertha Faye was vetoed. So thankfully I had another level 3 rivalry to put in instead. That's why you build extras just in case. But starting us off, Bret the Hitman Hart, Brock Lesnar, Hell in a Cell. Let's go. Brock beats the Hitman. 4.5 star classic. You love to see it. Charity promo from Kevin Owens. 5,000 fans. Thank you. Aaliyah and Natalya is able to blow off in an Extreme Rules match. Natalya regains the title. 4.5 star classic rivalry complete. Chelsea Green with a self promo purely because I was trying to hit the maximum goal for one of the show quality bonuses. Unfortunately, she was the only one at 70, so I couldn't do it, but I left it in there anyway because having two different promos of 65 or higher still gave me the second highest bonus. Owen Hart and Crazy Steve, Sami Zayn, PCO in a tables. Might think I should switch that with Extreme Rules, but I played a tables match card. I did not want to do this. I did not mean to hit that button. I am not actually spectating this match. If you're someone that enjoys when we do that, maybe I'll do a comment and post in the comments, and maybe I'll do it for another playthrough. But not for this one, because we haven't done it so far, so there's no reason to start on literally the last show. So once this finally loads, I'm going to simulate the match and see who wins. As I actually intended to do. PCO and Sami Zayn win. 5 stars, legendary match, love to see it. That's why I put it in the middle, away from the opener and main event. Trish Stratus in a charity promo, thank you Trish. Extreme Rules, Marcus Burke and Petey Williams. Marcus Burke's mad at me because I made him fight Petey Williams after losing to him so much. Well, turns out number 1, he beat him this time, 4 stars, love to see it. And number 2, it was last week, so I didn't care if he lost morale. Charity promo from Allie, just because she's a good promo. Which it was a good promo, thank you. And even though I didn't have a card for this, so, you know, you'd think maybe Hell in a Cell for this one. It's Christian versus Edge. I was doing TLC. Plus, Edge is really good at them. So, should be a good rating. Level 4 rivalry, too. Christian is the new Universal Champion. Legendary match. You effing love to see it. They just had 5 Hell in a Cell matches. What is happening? And we crushed them with double 5 stars to tie their main event. Our 5-star beats their 4.5, our 4 beats their 3.5, our 4.5 beats their 3, and we tied the opener. 295,000. And we are victorious, ladies and gentlemen. 290. We won by 41,200-ish fans. It's a hell of a run. Congratulations to me. Congratulations to you all for sitting through these episodes. Next time, we go down the ECW Classic roster. I seriously thought about including WWE CW just to make my life easier, but I didn't. So we will see you for that coming up soon. Peace out.